Hey folks, welcome to a brand new series of the channel. This is Renowned Explorers International Society. Now, I've been playing a little bit of this recently and I've really come to like it, so I thought I might as well record some and hopefully you guys will like it too. But I'm gonna, rather than explain everything here, we'll jump right into the game and I'll kind of explain as we go. I'm gonna be going adventure mode, which is basically the hardcore mode. If you fail, you fail. There's no redos. I prefer that kind of play style. And for a roguelike game like this, which it is kind of a roguelike strategy game in which you're trying to find as many treasures and make your team as renowned as possible. Renowned, sorry, not renowned. But anyway, we'll get started here by choosing our team. At the moment, to start with, we've only got the choice of one captain from each role. You unlock more by completing expeditions within the game with the different characters in your team. For now, I'm actually going to go with Yvonne. I've kind of had a look over these. I spent several minutes looking over each and every character earlier, just more out of interest and figuring out what's best in that. But I've kind of found that I tend to enjoy the more speech-based characters. Just tends to go my playstyle really. So, and to kind of explain that, sorry, I'm really going in. Not being very good at the explanations there, but the idea is that each character has both an attack stat and an attack defense, and a speech attack and a speech defense. So you can resolve encounters not only by stabbing your opponents in the guts, but also by telling them that they're really pretty today and that you really like the colour of their hair, or by telling them that there is a giant bull behind them about to gore them, or that their trousers have fallen down. It's basically, you have the choice of being friendly, devious, both of which rely on speech, I believe, and aggressive, which is the one relying on attack. Now, enemies will all have these abilities as well, and each of these is kind of a rock, paper, scissors effect. I believe friendly beats aggressive, aggressive beats friendly, friendly beats devious, devious beats aggressive. That's it. And yeah, so that's kind of the basics of the game. I'll kind of, as I say, I'll explain more as I go on, because nobody wants to sit there listening to me babble on about something that admittedly I still don't understand too much. I've only played a little bit of it, but I really got into it when I was playing it. So let's hope you guys get as much enjoyment out of it as I did. Now, I'm actually going to, if you notice here, actually, I'll read out what it says about this character. Yvonne Lefebvre, Montreal's cruel mistress, assertive, intelligent, and the centre of attention. Wants to see if she can trample the world under her boots. Yeah, that sounds good, that sounds good. She has a recommended crew down here. It basically says Kiwi or Agatha, and go over devious or friendly style. I'm fine with that. Devious and friendly are both speech-based. Works for me. So, Kiwi is this lass over here. Kiri, as she is really named, ran out of places to run her home island. She built her own boat and went on to explore the world. As you do, you know. I can, you know, obviously living in an island myself, being from the UK, I understand that entirely. And I call it an island solely in regards to, you know, every other country out there, which is, which is much, much, much bigger than our little island in the middle of the pool. And finally, the last character would be Agatha. Some say this German professor is really too old for leading expeditions, but as a teacher, she knows how to handle people. I really hope she means that means diplomatically, and it's speaking metaphorically. Anyway, again, yeah, she's one of the recommended crew, and we'll really go into the details and stuff rather than kind of boring over the stats of the different characters. It's easier to explain as it goes on. Maybe later, as we do more and more attempts, because this is the kind of game where I will fail and you'll see a lot of restarts. That's kind of the idea of it. As I say, it's a roguelike. You're not expected to succeed on your first attempt, and you unlock more as you go on by doing it. So this is it. You got your Renowned Explorers International Society membership. Yvonne wants to make a big entrance and wants to investigate a mystic appearance, a druidic stone circle. Rumour has it that Celtic druids set up a sect here long time ago. Time for adventure, let's see what we have to go! And no, I'm not going to do the tutorial there, I'll explain it as we go. Everyone is a little bit nervous. The first expedition is crucial for the crew's confidence. The crew starts out with low resolve. If the crew ever reaches 0 resolve, the crew loses its will to explore and your adventures are over. However, every expedition you complete will give you more resolve. Resolve is up here. Basically, every time, at least so far, I've found that the only time it goes down is if, during an encounter, one of your characters is knocked out, at which point it goes down by 1. If it goes down to 0, that's it, game over, start from the beginning. No redos on adventure mode, so it's completely, if that happens, got to restart, make a new team, let's try again. Right, now, the world map, basically, you'll see here we have 7 supplies, which basically means that we have 7 movements before we start taking penalties for running out of food. Each of these gold circles that I can go to, you can see that the little one tells me that it'll cost 1 supply, and you can also see the little things next to it. If I hover over them, it gives them a bit more detail. So you've got the star, which is status, the G, which is gold, and there might be an encounter here, according to the red arrow, white arrow thing. Status and gold. Gold is what it says in the tin, it's gold. It gives you stuff. Status basically gives you fame and renown, and which you can use to basically convince people to follow your party. Not active people who will help you in encounters, as far as I've seen so far, but people who give you kind of background bonuses, like merchants, traders, or a couple of specialists who can give even better things, but we'll go into that again later when we actually can do it. This one has both a research bonus and a nature challenge. Now, the research bonus basically means that helps us towards writing research papers, which is kind of like a talent tree. You choose from one of 6 talent trees, or you choose from 6 talent trees, I should say. You can actually go into more than one, I'm pretty sure. Although, again, still very new to this, can't say for certain. And the nature challenge. Challenges are basically a roll of the dice, dependent on your character's skills. So, if you look, it says nature challenge, it'll be an athlete, naturalist, or survivalist. Now, if I go to Kiwi, I'm pretty sure, yep, she's a survivalist, which means that if we did go there and it was a survivalist check, she has a good chance of beating it. However, we don't have an athlete or a, what was the other one? Athlete or a naturalist, although, if I go to her, no, I thought naturalist might be a sub thing of survivalist, because you can see here that she's got survivalist, and then she's got, for each level in it, she's got a different ability, so she's got hunting and navigation. Basically that means that she's better at those points of survival, so if the challenge is based around one of them, she's even better at it. Anyway, let's jump in, let's head over here. And the crew traverses an area that looks like it has never been trodden before. Yvonne finds a weird, colourful stone that looks valuable. The crew goes to take a look. Sadly, a closer look shows the stone is no gold or gemstone. The crew dismisses the stone as some common pebble. Oh. Well, that was boring. Well, so next off, we could go up here, another nature challenge. I might be up for that. Research treasure. Ooh, and I think treasure is awesome. Basically, the thing that is probably most valuable is the treasures. It's kind of the artifacts that we'll find and bring home. They always give a kind of background effect that permanently affects your party then, and they'll also usually give some sort of monetary reward as well, whether that's actually in money like gold, or if it's in research or status or something like that. So we could go here, get some status, could go here, do the nature challenge, and then go. Bearing in mind that this is only 1 step away from our end goal. Once we get here, we don't need supplies anymore, so if I was to go here, we'd be left with 4 spare supplies. No point doing that. No point heading there on an empty stomach. Well, empty stomach? I don't think that's the right metaphor. Never mind, Sean. Let's go to an explore, shall we? Just your luck. A pack of hungry wolves is following you. Only one way to get out of this. I think my narrator voice has changed with everything so far. I'm just going to defend yourselves. Okay, so first encounter. These will be aggressive based, I'm pretty sure. Ooh. And this basically shows you if you can complete the fight and have one of these as the dominant manner of beating them. So, say if we beat them with devious as our dominant method of attack, then we get a campaign token, which I can't tell you what they do off the top of my head, but if we were to do it with encounter tokens, or with aggressive as our dominant thing, we'd gain an encounter token, which is 15 to 20 gold and 10 to 15 status, and also a small amount of renown. I think I'm probably going to go devious though, because these wolves are likely to be aggressive, and devious is what they're weak against. As you can see up here in the little rock, paper, scissors thing, aggressive beats friendly, friendly beats devious, devious beats aggressive. So, let's have a look at what we've got. She has her her devious attack actually has a bit of range, and if I remember rightly, she doesn't have very much defense. If you look here, she's got a speech attack, her basic attack, or her attack I guess, her attack armor, and her speech defense. So she doesn't really want to be in the front line here. Although that said, even the old woman has better defense when it comes to actually being attacked. So since these two, oh no, Agatha's the only one with a melee devious attack here. So I think what we're going to do is move Kiwi just down here, or Kiri as she's supposed to be called, I believe, in a description. She's going to use a devious attack on this guy. Yeah, you slow as a snail. Buhaha. I'm having to translate here because they don't actually speak. They just kind of have pictures appear in the speech bubbles. She can move through you. Yep. So she's going to move there, and she is going to terrify the wolf. Yeah, C-. Buha. And that wolf is absolutely. He really wanted to get through school. He only has 1 year left in school, and no, can't do it now. C-. His mum just won't be proud. That's horrible, Agatha. And finally, that picture actually kind of suited it. He's saddened and just wants to be alone. I feel sorry for that wolf now. God damn it, guys. You're such terrible people. Provocative, poking the bear, plus 25 grit. Not sure what grit is, actually. I came across that last time around. Oh, grit. Increased chance you have dodging attacks and ignoring speeches. Never mind, that's what grit is, apparently. And that's movement base. I really should have looked at these before. How have I played this and not... I impress myself sometimes. End turn. And... oh, that missed. That's good, because she's my glass cannon. And when I say glass cannon, I mostly just mean glass, since she's no more of a cannon than the rest of the party, I'd say. Alright, so you actually can finish off your guy. You can see here, this is the one that she damaged before. No, it's not. Never mind. Yeah, slow as a snail, just like your friend. You are still alive. You're the one that she hit before. So, Agatha could terrify one of them here. You failed school like your buddy. Waha! And he's terrified and he runs away in fear. Leaving his buddy left to deal with Yvonne, who once more is going to really upset him. Oh, she doesn't want anything to do with you. It's done. Go away, stupid mutt. And he goes away. Wants to be alone. Why? Why, Yvonne? Just so mean. But yeah, due to that, we get a campaign token, which is 10 to 15 status plus some renown. On second thoughts, I might have been better going with the encounter token actually with that, but I couldn't remember what the campaign token was, so meh, it works. Get two encounter tokens just for doing the encounter. And Agatha is feeling somewhat devious. I loved breaking those little hearts. Fools like them didn't deserve any better. And because of that, she's got plus 5 grit and plus 2 speech power. I'm slightly scared of Agatha right now. Threat averted. Those wolves will bother you no more. Stories like these will do well at the renowned explorers. Great, continue. Stories like taking on a pack of... I don't think that's what explorers are for. Never mind. Let's head over here and see what we got. There is another weird, colourful stone. It looks as worthless as the other one, but the crew is starting to think there is something up with this stone. Let's have Agatha investigate, because you can see here she has the better chance of something coming from this. So, let's see what we get. This is basically the animation for the dice. Why? Hey. Agatha takes another hard look at the weird stone, but can't possibly find anything noteworthy about it. The crew accepts Agatha's analysis and continues exploring. Agatha can't stop wondering about the stone, though, and is a little distracted. Oh, minus 10 arm. What? That's kind of cruel. Ooh, she can actually level up, although we can't do that until we've finished the expedition. You can tell that by the blue arrow next to her. You can also have half of them. You can see how much XP they've got and how much they need. So 2 out of 3 for the rest of them. She's currently on 3 out of 3. Right, could go here, get some little status, but no, I do want to go here. I want to get that treasure. That's got to happen. And then we'll probably just kind of skirt around until we run out of supplies and head to the actual main thing. Your crew is minding its own business, walking around the forest and taking samples for research, when suddenly you hear the sound of multiple feet rushing towards you. Multiple feet, is that just one person? One person has multiple feet. Oh, no. Get off my land! A man followed by wolves is charging at you aggressively. Defend ourselves, obviously. Excited characters deal more damage with speech. Okay, this one. Let's see. So if we beat him aggressive, he's knocked out, nothing happens. Nothing comes from it. If we do it deviously, we get a campaign token. He accidentally tells us about a treasure, and we gain 2 research tokens, which each of which give us 4 to 6 research. If we're friendly with him, he'll help us find the treasure. We'll get 2 campaign tokens and 2 research. So this feels like friendly is the best way to go. Although, if his intro is anything to go by, he's probably going to be aggressive here. So friendly is going to be the harder way to beat this. But we will persevere. This is only the first expedition, so I'm sure... Oh, Christ, there's 2 wolves there, and him. Now, if I beat him, hopefully that's combat over. However, there's no point going after him first when we can get rid of these 2 wolves, I would say. So let's move her there. Friendly. Let's see what we can do to these wolves. A+! You're such a nice wolf. Good boy. Yeah, actually, I should probably not assume that she's got the same range on her friend. Yeah, she does so. But in that case, she will impress. Look, I have a golden ship. See, the wolf is impressed by that, and he doesn't wish to stop me. He just goes, sits there on the edge. She has a try to excite. Now, rather than putting her on the front line, since she's got -20 armor, what? I'm actually going to move her over here. She's a scout, so she's got fairly good movement, and I'm going to instead use try to excite on. We'll say, actually, can I? Yeah, we'll give it to Yvonne since she has the best speech anyhow, and basically it gives her an extra 25 speech, I believe, or 25% speech, sorry, and excites her, which gives her 25% speech power. Although that might actually be. I don't think that's tax. I think that was what the ability does. It just gives you excitement. So there we go. And that's an attack that both hurts enemies and can heal allies, one at a time. But still, kind of cool that that strategy exists. That you don't have to. That all characters have the ability to, rather than attack this turn, they can help an ally and make them better. And since she's so good at speech, she's going to lead the charge on Druid Guy. Try and impress him. See what you can do. See, golden ship. It's amazing. His wolf likes it. He's on the edge about it. You notice his spirit, which is the top bar there, went down to just above 50%, which means that I'm not going to be able to take him in one more attack. However, Agatha, you can get there. So if you attack him, maybe we can finish this turn, assuming that his wolves ain't going to carry on. Ooh, so close to being gone. Move you over here, Kiri, and try to excite him. He looks so happy! And she fumbled, fuck. Which means that they're going to get a turn to do things. Hopefully, this won't work against me too much, bearing in mind that I've got 2 people who have less armor than they normally have, so... And one of them is in the minuses. That was a good choice of him to attack her. At least on my behalf, it was useful for me. No, stop grouping up on Yvonne. Yvonne doesn't need this in her life. Hey, oh Christ, Yvonne's going to go down. That's annoying. Which means I've lost a resolve. That really is annoying. Especially since the last location that we're going to is probably going to require a fairly big encounter. However, Agatha, you're going to revive. Everybody has the revive ability. You'll notice I'm down to 1 resolve now, which is why it's flashing. If that goes down, I'm done. We're out. Game over. Good try, guys, but go home. It's over. It's over. And it's not over yet, though, but it's a gold ship again. And yeah, he likes it now. He's done. Impressed by him and doesn't wish to stop me. His wolves are still there. Please tell me you're taking your wolves away. 2 tokens of each. Nice. And Yvonne. Ugh, I hate being nice to losers, but I guess one of them was fine. Maybe she's talking about the druid, but I think she's talking about one of the wolves. It's got to be a wolf. I don't trust the druid. Leave. The druid apologizes. I thought you were going to steal everything I have, but it turns out you're pretty nice. You can have this treasure I was guarding. Ooh, Celtic Cross. 50 extra renown and 1 insight. That's not what I thought it was originally. I clicked my fingers, so I thought that was resolve, but no, insight. Still useful, still very good. But having this means that whenever we study, we gain +2 research. So that's each study token, sorry, we get an extra +2 research, which is brilliant. Especially to get that very early on. And 6 campaign tokens, I believe that is. So take treasure. Yep, campaign tokens, just seeing them go there. And that means that each of these 3 research tokens is now worth an extra 2 or 3, was that? A fantastic find. You're going to be the envy of the renowned explorers with such a rarity. The crew leaves the druid and his forest behind. If one of the druids is here, the druidic circle must be nearby. Yes, it's probably here, although I really want to carry on exploring. I believe you heal up after each encounter, so yeah, everybody's at full spirit. I always feel that looks like somebody's just dragged over it and highlighted it. It's not how a stat should look. Either way, we're going to head to this unexplored area here, I believe. I do want to carry on exploring while we've got the supplies, make as much of it as we can, get as much as we can. The crew finds an overgrown rock formation with some rare herbs growing on it. Yvonne recognizes that useful minerals might be in the rock. Yvonne is curious to see what more is in there. The crew is now in a dilemma. Agatha wants to save the plants for research. Yvonne is giddy to see what more is in the rock, albeit at the cost of destroying the herb's habitat. Now, the plants would give us free study tokens, which free study tokens is nice. That's fairly effective, and we don't know what we'd get if we mined the rock. That could just be nothing. It could be a skill check based thing, or it could be something brilliant. Hey, it's not exactly going to be a treasure. There's not going to be a treasure in the rock. Could be gold, could be, I don't know. I feel like research is, that said, we've not got any gold tokens yet, so no, maybe we should mine it. It's decided. Mining it is. Agatha reluctantly agrees, and the crew mines the whole rock, destroying the herb's habitat. After fully mining the rock, the crew finds some interesting and valuable minerals. Not bad, but not great either. So, we got 1 research token and 2 collect tokens, which, that's about 20 to 30 gold, and an extra 5 to 9 research. I'm not complaining at that, that's fair, that'll do me. Now, if we head over here, there's something odd here, and we get some research tokens as well to make up for the lack that we got there. And then from there we can head to the final base. The outdoors are not for everyone, but walking in such a pristine landscape is bound to inspire someone to gain a passion for biology. I guess Agatha's already shown that she has, pays an interest in that kind of thing with the herbs and that, so Agatha is inspired. The tweeting birds, the little bugs, that fact that no 2 trees are the same, yet they might all be one family. Agatha is finally grasping the beauty of it all, and gains the naturalist biology perk. Is that permanent? Agatha loves the living things on this planet. Is that a permanent perk that she just gained? Or what? It's not there. Huh? Where? Huh? Well, I'm a very confused beanie right now. That might be a permanent perk, maybe? If you can see here, this little icon means that we're likely to get supplies here. However, if we go there and that's a skill challenge or something and I fail it, we're screwed over. There's no... It means we're going to have no food heading into the final area, which I'd rather not have happen. So we're going to not risk it. We're going to go straight to the Druidic Circle. The Druidic Circle must be somewhere around. Once you get there, this expedition will come to an end. You can come back to this place when you wish to continue later. Are you ready to go? Onwards! The crew vigorously searches through the dense forests. It doesn't take long before you find it, a standing stone circle. The ruined main men here must contain valuable information to study. It will surely skyrocket your reputation at the renowned explorers. However, you hear a familiar laughter. Behind you stands the French explorer Riveleur, who is considered to be the most promising of the renowned explorers. He got here just before you did. Thank you, amateur. Under Rule 24B of the Explorer Mandate, fellow explorers should help each other out. I really need to take the main men here to impress a lady. Explain all the hard work you had to do to get here. Riveleur looks amused. No, please, explorer. We both know that this treasure is better off in my hands. Allow my sharp companion, Amir Akhtar, to explain it to you in clearer words while I take the men here. Hey, wait a minute. Before Yvonne can stop Riveleur, her true scout Amir stops you. What's your problem, my friend? Goodness me, there is no need to yell. Defend yourselves. So, I believe this is something that actually happens at the end of the first encounter, whichever one you're in. Last time I played this, it was actually his strong character that attacked me. Still the same minions, weirdly. So if we beat him deviously, we get a campaign token, and he admires our sharpness. We do it aggressively, he's mildly impressed. If we do it friendly, he thinks we're weak. Devious seems the best way to go here. He admires our sharpness, and we get a campaign token. So, let's start the encounter. Ooh, this is not a nice starting position. Now... I actually really don't like this starting position. This seems like a deadly way to start. You are going to... with one resolve left as well. Can I... Okay, they've got free movement. 1, 2, 3... Which means that if you can go there... You can go... No, you can get there. He can get there. Okay, there's nowhere that she can go that he can't get to. Obviously, she's got free movement, he's got free movement, they're starting next to each other. That would make sense. But we can make it so that only he can reach us. And if we can get rid of these two this turn, maybe we stand a chance. Although, honestly, this is going to be awkward. So, you have the sadden. You've got 2 tiles range. You're going to go here. And you're going to sadden this guy. Yeah, you look like a wet pig with fur. Maybe? That's, You are going to go over here. And you're going to enrage this guy. Yeah, like a snail. Somehow, I think, maybe. And you... Where are you? Ooh! You seem to have gained an... 1, 2... How do you... Have you gained that extra movement? What? Okay, that's weird. Not complaining, but... I don't think I'm actually going to use that extra movement. Actually, who's the better? She has the better armors. Yes, I am. She's going to go there, and then she's going to impress. Let's impress Yvonne. She's got the best speech skill. I'm assuming that impress has something to do with that. Let's have a look. Impressed minus 25 speech. Why did I just... Huh? That probably wasn't the best thing to do. I always assume that if you're able to add a buff to an ally, then it's going to be a positive thing. I didn't realise that she's going to get impressed with Agatha, and that will screw her over. I have underwear? That's wrong. It's rude. I'm not wearing it. Actually, I am wearing that. What? I'm not sure where that one went. Wow. Threatening her. That's just uncalled for, dude. Right, so. This is going to be difficult. We've got to take him on. We've got to kill him this turn. If we don't, they're going to knock down Yvonne and game over. We're done. No more. End of it. Everybody go home. So, let's see how we're going to do this. Now, I'm tempted to just say screw it all and go on a full-out attack since aggression beats friendly. Although I think they're doing this devious, aren't they? So friendly would actually beat them. But I don't really get much from the friendly, so I'm not going to... Then again, maybe I need to focus on that style. Friendly abilities plus 25% power as well. Let's start off by seeing how this works. Let's try this. And see what kind of damage it does. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to need to... You have 2 tiles. You actually need to get next to him to use your ability. You can do. Fortunately, being a scout, you've got lots of movement. 100% times speech, 80% times speech, plus 25%. You actually do more of the enrage. So, what we're going to do is 100% times speech. Now, do I want to risk it? Do I really want to risk it? 100% chance, 100% hit chance, 100% hit chance. Both going to hit. Let's try it. Nope, that's melee. Never mind, she's got to do this one on him. 80% hit chance, come on, don't miss. Fuck! Fuck, fuck, fuck! That might have just screwed me. Let's try it, come on. Maybe you can do the final damage. No! I think that's it, I think that's game. Got to end turn there. Oh, man. Yep, he's going to take Yvonne. We're done. 0 resolve left. Defeat. Resolve broken. Scientist Yvonne Lefebvre was chased away from the Irish Isles by Rivalu's scout Amir Akhtar. Nope. That's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate end to our first expedition. And our first episode. But honestly, that's the kind of thing you can expect this game. It's the kind of game that you've got to go into knowing that you're going to fail, and with the willingness to retry. And I really am willing to retry because everything's randomised, it's got a lot of replayability, and I'm really enjoying it. Like, seriously can't say enough good about this game. But I think, as I say, that's the end of the episode. A sad ending at that, but it's an ending nonetheless, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, really helps the channel. But I will catch you next time. Bye bye, folks.
Okay, literally find me, bring me a accountant named Kanye. Bring him to me.